everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for the final Ixal tribe quest. The final tier of the Ixal tribe has 7 quests in the daily set to do, and then after that we will do the final Ixal progression quest to finish off their main story, and that will be the end of the Realm Reborn tribes. Mostly. There's something else that'll come up immediately afterwards, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Hello, Dezul Qualan II. What quests do you have for me today? We've got 3 quests to start with. West for fishing is where we'll start. And we will of course need to be a fisher. Could you have guessed that? I don't know. A particular school of supply chain management operates exclusively on barters, blackmail, and word of mouth, and Dezul Qualan II is an enthusiastic adherent to this philosophy. Squawk, a quick gill you want to earn? Bring some quality emulsion you can. The silk of the escaped flyers we will dab and soak. Good quality we must have, or squawk a walk. Dab and soak featherless one with an emulsion most foul we will. A settler there is up Camp Dragonhead way. Materials she has, told us of her, that runt he did. Know the one you do, squawk. Stubborn the settler you will find. A trade she seeks, 3 snow smelts you will fish for her from the Dragonhead latrines. Moth pupae the smelt will like. Repulsive the waters are, squawk a walk. Strange featherless ones. Why not eat the pupae instead, I wonder? I think because, at least for us, at the very least for us, I believe the fish would be more nutritious than the moth pupae. But also there has been push in reality to start actually integrating insects into like the standard diet as a sustainable source of protein. There is value there. I will admit that I am a little bit squicked out by stuttering, stammering, what the heck? I will admit I'm a little squicked out by the idea myself, but that doesn't mean it's a bad idea. It just means I'm not used to the idea. Okay then, let's get fishing. So we need, with moth pupae, 3 snow smelt, fair enough, and yeah, Camp Dragonhead is going to be our final destination for crafting and gathering for the Ixal tribe. Alright, there's one. Looks like it's a big pole. So we'll know to watch out for big poles. And ignore all the rest. There's 2. This is going real smoothly. I'm going to assume there's nothing else here that bites onto moth pupae. Never mind, I take it back. I'm clearly wrong. Also, while we're here, I should probably set Camp Dragonhead as a favorite destination, since currently I have one of my favorite destinations as Morobe Dry Docks, and we don't really go there. Whereas we're going to be coming up here quite a bit, so for all of the Ixal quests. So might as well have cheap teleports so we don't have to fly for about 2 minutes every time. I guess 4-minute round trip about. Okay, let's go deliver that snow smelt. Before I forget, let's go set Camp Dragonhead as a favorite. Wait. Oh, it already is. Never mind. Okay, don't need to set it as favorite. It already is. Perfect. Hello there, stubborn settler. I bring to you some snow smelt. And I assume that we were sent to you by Templeton, it sounds like. What can I do for you? Oh, you're one of Tataramu's friends, are you? Bless his tininess, he does get around. He told you I wanted some fish for trade, I take it. Oh, you were talking about Tataramu? That was kind of a rude way to talk about Tataramu, honestly. Or at least it came across rudely to me. Very nice. Fat and sweet-fleshed indeed. Don't look so queasy. 'Twas some wily fishers that took to calling it our latrines. The best fishing hole in these parts now, thanks to most folk keeping away. Time for me to hold up my end of the bargain. Your materials. You can make free use of the crafting facility at Camp Dragonhead. Just have a word with Norbito. Okay, good. So those aren't actually latrines or anything. They just called it that to scare people away from their good fishing hole. Fair enough. Clever. Ah, the one that Master Tataramu vouched for. Welcome to our humble facility. I see that you are not without your aches and sorrows, but there is no ill that crafting cannot cure. I've got materials right here. I understand that it is no ordinary item you wish to craft. To tell the truth, I tire of crafters whose ambit of skill can be measured between the thumb and forefinger. You may count on my assistance. Put this away and pull that forward, and all is in readiness. Here are the materials you need. The excess I will retain for safekeeping. The facility is at your disposal, my good crafter. Alright, and assume your dialogue is going to be identical every time. Okay. Culinarian, toss on the gloves. And we are crafting escape flyer components. And yes, it needs to be high quality. Of course it does. Still so trivial. So incredibly trivial to craft that. Alright, back to the Ectoplasm 9. Alright, hello there, Dezul Qualan. I return. Squawk! The components have you. Escape we will have. Or squawk-a-walk, all plunged to earth. I've got it. So this is effectively an escape pod, yeah? Squawk! Best quality. A wise choice, Chief Totolok did make. If fail, an escape flyer does, and squee on your account it is not. Excellent craftsmanship you have. Alright, and at this tier we're gonna start getting materia. Yes. Okay, let's see. We have 1, 0, and 0. Fair enough. I'll just grab the GP up. Alright then, next up, your gill's no good here. To complete this quest, we will need to become a botanist. Dezul Qualan II knows that where the monetary system holds no sway, barter must come into greater play. Squawk! Time to prepare components you have. Gasket sealant required for the spare ceruleum tanks. For us, you can make. No pressing reason we have, but a gasket and a claw better than 2 on order is. An understanding we have with a sutler at Camp Dragonhead. The materials provide them he can. Trade for them, only trade he will. Like him, I do for one so featherless. Somber as a raven he is. Trust for Gil, he has not. Hiss at me he did, fierce as goose he was. Gil is not but a construct, said he. Full of quarrel you featherless ones are. 15 ruby spruce branches and 5 logs of the same this sutler wants. Gather them with ease you can up Camp Dragonhead way. Point to the crafting facility and no more. He will. Squee, dance the tune of played by the small and sly one. The sullen sutler will not. Money's a construct, you say? Oh, I think I'm gonna like the sutler. I'm gonna like him a lot. Alright then. So, we need to get ruby spruce branches and logs. Let's do it. Where do you want me to go? That's gonna be just south. That is a shard of Dalamud. That is... every time I see a reminder, it's always terrifying. Don't forget, Bahamut has a wingspan estimated at 13 kilometers. And Terraflare made him look like an ant. So, I'm so glad that I did not live in Eorzea at the time of the calamity. Wow, that was trivial. Nice. Okay, just need the logs now, and plenty of opportunity for the to get extra ice shards. But yeah, I'm not too worried about my specific like crafter and gatherer materia. I've already got all of my major stats maxed out. I think the only things I really need to worry about are, well, GP and the GP and CP. Maybe I can get those last 1 point buffs here and there, but unfortunate that this one did not have any logs. Actually, hang on. Okay, can't meld that because it is one we traded for. And right, this is the botanist clothes. We're still using the class-specific gear. Do we really not have, like, the general... I thought we had forager's gear at this point. Artisans, but no foragers. I'm kind of surprised, actually. What the heck? We really don't have... I'm very confused. I could have sworn we... I'm looking into that after we're done here. For now, give me those... Oh god, that's not what I meant to do. Give me those ice shards. Actually, I'm looking into that right now while we're gathering. I could have sworn we had the forager's gear already. I think we have the forager's tools. We have our super relic, which, yes, we should. Okay, one more log. And then we'll be good to go get to crafting. Excellent. Give me those last few shards. And let's go. Okay, back to Culinarian. Yeah, we have the Artisan's gear. What the? Why don't we have the Forager's gear? Did I screw something up? Where's my Forager's gear? Okay, I'll keep looking into that while we're doing while we're working on this. Even the weather's conspiring to put me out of business. That's right, just freeze your arse off till you've nothing to even sit on. That's the way of it with gods and heroes. Leave a working man out without an arse to call his own. Well, don't worry, I brought you some logs. I assume you're gonna use these to build a fire or shelter. One of Tataramu's pals? Here's your material. Over there's where you'll find Norbito. The crafting facility's his business, so don't bother me about it. I don't think you were the person I worked with earlier. You seem quite a bit more distressed and depressed. Ah, the one that Master Tataramu spoke of. Welcome to our humble facility. I see that you spent some time in the woods today, but the real work begins now. Got your materials? Ah, this is your material. Let me weigh out what you need. Ample. A dyspeptic he may be, but that sutler is scrupulous down to the last ons. Now then, the facility is at your disposal, my canny crafter. Okay, let's do this. So next up is spare tank. High quality, we need 2 of them. Oh, that's much higher requirements. At least on the actual progress part of things. Still can't use the muscle memory though. That would destroy us. Nope. Okay, I'm looking at the forager's gear for gatherers. Let's see. Forager's gear. Crafted, only crafted except for the hat is purchased. Fair enough. And crafted from... Okay, yeah, we haven't gotten to that yet. Okay, fair enough, I guess. So yeah, we just don't have it yet. I could have sworn we did, but I guess not. Well, eventually we'll get it. For now, back to the Ectoplasm 9. Alright, I return with your spare tank components. Squawk, my components you have. Build the spare tanks this turn we can. You should be able to, yes, I have your components. Squeak squeak, fast delivery this is, and great work it is. Praise you as claw that grips, Chief Totolok would. No harrying you need, no cheating you do. Squawk, fortunate I am to have your service. Alright, what material do we want next? We got 1, we got 0, we got 0. Let's go with the Gatherer's Guile. Alright, last one for today before the reset, mining for compliments. Wow, what gather do you think we're gonna go as today? Miner? Never would have guessed. According to Dezul Qualan II, regard is to be treasured, praise is to be enjoyed, and flattery discarded for the dross it is. No regard we Ixal give, earn all respect you must, squawk. Try to cheat this, many featherless ones do, won some regard you have, but mistake it for more than it is you do. Squee squee, iron not steel it is. Built up it must be, for regard to become respect. Think this I do, working much in resin. Armored in coat upon coat our airships are, more of this refined resin we require. Squawk, count on you I might. Word I have sent to a sprightly sutler up in Camp Dragonhead way. Trade you all the material he will, squee squee, trust his opinion of other featherless I do not. A serious bone in his body there is not. Lost his best prospector did this sutler, happy to supply the materials he is, in exchange for 15 regular and 5 high-quality chunks of furite. Keen eyes for minerals this sutler has. Play not the charlatan with him, or squaw walk! Find furite you will around Camp Dragonhead. A friend of Ectoplasm this sutler is, present you must the furite and your respects. Find at Camp Dragonhead you will the sutler and facilities for crafting both. Alright then, back up once again, we're doing some mining. Okay, switch on over to Miner. And looks like it's just out to the east. Just outside of Camp Dragonhead. Fair enough. I'm very glad that it's always like right next door. It's always so close by. Alright, give me that high quality. Give me that low quality. Alright, 3 more of you to go. Grab me 1 of you. We need 3 more of you. Oh, I probably should not have had the auto gather on. Okay, well, we got an extra. Fair enough. Alright, now it's just the high quality stuff and some extra ice shards. Yeah, let's go over to this one. We'll just hop on a mount across the lake. Pond, rather. Come on, let me gather. Here we go. Okay, now then. Will you give me my last high quality furite? You will! Perfect. Alright, let's get back. I have for you your furites. Where are you? Right over here? Oh, you're actually hanging out with Norbito. Fair enough. Makes things a little bit more convenient for me. Is that snow? How lucky I am to have fur-lined boots and a kettle of soup on the hob. And even a bit of ham. Just call me the King of Winter. Alright, got your furites. Good day to you, madam. Here for those crafting materials. Here we go. Ah, look at that. Had me some barley under there. That's going in the soup. I do love barley in my soup. You're welcome to a bowl should you grow weary. Tell Norbito that goes for him too. Hello, Norbito. Ah yes, Master Tataramu's referral. Welcome to our humble crafting facility. I assure you the fires of crafting burn hotter than any snowstorm can counter. Got some materials right here, sprightly as ever our friend is. His soup is legendary, and his blueberry slump's almost infamous. Let me just tidy up the facilities. There now, everything is ready for your use. Here are your materials. I'll hold the excess for safekeeping. And there's that. Okay, next up is refabrication components. Yeah, I don't need to go for the waste knot. It's so trivial to craft. Okay, finish up these refabrication components, and I will meet you back with the Ectoplasm 9. Alright, I am back once again. I have your refabrication components ready to go. Squee, not long did that take. Refabrication components I spy, if mistaken I am not. Yep, I got them right here. Squawk, no argument from me you will have. Components good, but what I said, forget it not. Win the regard, wait for the respect. Forged over many turns it must be, else false it is. Squawk! Okay, what material are we grabbing now? We got one. We got one. We got two. I'll go for the gathering. Alright, I'll be back after the daily reset. We got 4 more dailies to go. Alright, we are back, and there's only one new daily quest today, unfortunately. We've got We Fly High, Squawkin. Pretty sure that's a song reference, but I don't know which song it is. To rule the skies is not enough, the Ectoplasm 9 would do so in style. What will Ectoplasm ask for, featherless one wonders? Squee! Quality decorative plating components we seek this time. Of the utmost importance soaring through the heavens in style is. Paints for the whole of the Dezul Qualan we seek, to further demonstrate our superiority to buzzards below. Squawk! Yet held by the selfsame buzzards with the materials we seek are. Request to share, they would squawk! Accomplish nothing, diplomacy will. On subterfuge we shall rely. Deep within their ranks a brother of Ectoplasm lurks. Secured our materials he has, but leave Natalin he dares not. Render infiltration moot, we will have him not. Behind enemy lines you must go. Locate our brother you shall. Yet play part of foe he must, unless a friend he knows you to be. Amid the flowers to him you must say, lest to maintain fiction slay you he shall. Okay. Let's go meet up with the member of the Ectoplasm 9 who has infiltrated Natalin, and let them know we're an ally. Let me get my keyboard out so it's ready to go. And let's fly on into Natalin. Alright, well, as long as we don't get attacked, let's not risk it. Okay, so where is this spy? Over here? Up here, maybe? There you are. Hello there. Come share a dream, friend of my friends, for you I have been waiting. Linger you cannot, materials I take to Camp Dragonhead for crafting. With you I cannot be seen, else forfeit our lives shall be. Alright then, we got the materials. Let's hurry on over to Camp Dragonhead and get this crafted. So this is just decoration. Not actually a vital part of the ship, but hey, might as well. If we're gonna be finishing such a monumental task, might as well finish it in style. Okay then, hello there Nobito, or Norbito. Welcome to our humble facility. You needn't say a word, you're expected, you see. You need but show me the materials to begin. They are right here. You must be very brave to venture so deep into Natalin. Far braver than I, that much is certain. Now then, without further ado, your materials. The excess I will retain for safekeeping. Alright then, oh, we need to switch over to our culinarian, because we are going to be cooking this decorative plate component. And let's see. There it is. Just need 2 of them, fair enough. And looks like there's not really a point to actually using Veneration. However, is there a point to using? Yes. Innovation will let us one-shot it on the quality parts. Okay, got our plate component. Let's head back to Dezul Qualan. I will meet you over there. Alright, hello there, Dezul Qualan. I have your decorative plating components. None the worse for where you are. With our brother you met, our components you have brought. I have brought them indeed. Squee squee, fail as I knew you would not. The envy of all Ixal, the Dezul Qualan shall be. With the wind we shall fly, high as honor we shall soar. With wings unbending we shall roam free. To the earth our enemies shall fall. Amid the flowers of Ayatlan we shall live our dream. Chief Totolux, thus spoke he. Ectoplasm 9, thus shall we be. Squawk! Ah, so that's what all of the words we've been using mean. Okay, we finally got the full sentence, or the full expression. Very cool. Let's go with the control. Alright, I'll be back after the reset. We've got 3 more to go. Alright, we're back and the last 3 dailies are all available today. Hooray! Convenient. Starting off, we have Bring Your Own Ectoplasm. A crafter makes and a warrior unmakes. What then is an adventurer who does both and more? Good your crafting hands are. Squee squee, sluggish are our ships, more than I like. And more than is liked by Chief Totolak. Need top hyperconductor components, we do. Increased conduction for wind aspected ether, a certain type of emulsion will. Hardly believe the ingredients needed, you would. Squee squee. A slug of semi-stable ectoplasm from St. Danafin's fire you will need. This creature, you know, dwell in the ogre's belly they do. Lie to you I will not. Squawk-a-walk? Before the end, killings there will be. At your fighting weight you are. Difficult it is with featherless ones. Thewy you must be. Swarm the ogre's belly does with the will of the whites. Slay one you must, and squawk-a-walk. Come charging St. Danafin's fire will. Kill quick, then wring out the ectoplasm you must. Is common the rest of the material. Supply your needs for 2 components. The crafting facilities at Camp Dragonhead will. Be sure of that you can. Squawk, reliable Norberto is. Alright, so we need to fight the living flames, I believe they're a type of elemental up at the ogre's belly. I know where that is. Go there very frequently for the relic books because at least one fate takes us in there. Alright, directly east of Camp Dragonhead. And the entrance should be... Ah, okay. Never mind. We gotta go northeast from Camp Dragonhead. And we're going to be heading into a long tunnel that eventually loops around in a giant hook shape. Looks like our targets are going to be at the very, very far end. Or there's just one right here. But yeah, most of the targets it looks like will be at the end of the hook. Right, forgot I was switching over to Black Mage for this. Oops. Did not need to get that close. Okay. There's Will of the White down. Hello there, St. Danafin's fire. And we should be good. Okay. Got our ectoplasm. Let's go get crafting. Alright, Norberto, I bring to you some ectoplasm, and I hear you have a few more materials I might find helpful. Welcome to our humble crafting facility. You're a touch pale. A rigorous bout of gathering, I take it? Crafting will put the roses back in those cheeks in no time. A curious sort of material you've brought. Best not to know more, I think. The crafting facility has a goodly stock of many materials. Help yourself to whatever you need. Norbito, you are extremely generous, and I appreciate that about you. You're a very kind man, it seems. Okay, so we are looking for, I should have just gone straight to the bottom, hyperconductor components. And we need 2 of them, it looks like. Fair enough. That's not too bad. Okay. I will meet you back with Dezul Qualan to finish off this quest and move on to the last 2. Alright, Dezul Qualan, I return with your hyperconductor component. Not bad you look. Bad dreams you will have. Squawk, happy I am to see you alive. Lost are many for a squirt of ectoplasm, but complete the components are. They are indeed. It was not too bad at all. General conduction, good it is. Wind aspected conduction, good it is. Squawk-a-walk, not the limit the sky is. Fly better, better, better the ships will. Top, top, top these components are. Fight you can and craft you can, but more important, work you can. For the second of Ectoplasm, the same is required. Squawk, but only about the skills it is not. The will to use them it is. Use high and low, day in and day out. Squawk-a-walk. Alright, which material do I want this time? Let's go with the Craftsman Cunning. Okay, next up, a High Wind in Ishgard. The newest request from Dezul Qualan II reminds you that transaction is a web, not a chain, and every web has its spider. One thing after another always it is. So hard to find good products, why must it be? In urgent need of 3 replacement isolator components I have. Squawk-a-walk. Trust that favor monger I do not, but owe him this time I must. 3 more chits of mine he will have, Squawk. Separate life and death, rubber dampers do. No dampers for the Dezul Qualan's engine, Squawk. Burst every blood vessel in your feet, the vibrations would. No material there is, material scarcity. The featherless claim, Squawk. Nothing by any other name, nothing it is. Of quality material, these isolator components must be made. Or Squawk-a-walk the result is, and much crumpling there will be. No choice I had, a humble request to Tataramu I made. The materials for 3 components he has found in spite of the great scarcity. With you he will speak. Okay, we're speaking to Tataramu directly. Where did you find them? I'm sure Dezul has filled you in on my special access. It took some doing, but I've located the material for your isolator components. That is, of course, the good news. The bad news is that the location in question is Kurthis. I do hope you enjoy traveling. The mountains are quite beautiful this time of year. You have an appointment with a trader at the Gates of Judgment. No names, as he abhors the unnecessary exchange of information. Here's a sack of gil to pay him. Very exacting people, Ishgardians. Did you know they will drag a man to jail over a single missing gil? But your sole concern is to secure the materials and craft those isolator components. I am sure. The crafting facility at Camp Dragonhead, do say hello to Norbito for me, is a much more pleasant destination than an Ishgardian scaffold, you'd agree. Okay then, we are heading all the way to the entrance of Ishgard. Shame we still can't enter because they're still cut off and isolationist. But we're gonna head right up to the gates, pay for the materials, and then go get crafting. Now here's a question, do I want to teleport back? It's not that far of a trek. We'll just fly back, it's not an issue. Alright, hello there, Ishgardian trader. I hear you have some isolator components that I need. Tataramu's woman, you made me wait longer than I'd like. The guild first, or I'll name our little friend a liar and you a dead woman. Okay. Oh geez. This is good. Take your material and have the joy of it. And should there be questions later, it comes not to me, understand? Ishgard has no liking for trade with Outlanders. Even a trade with the great and wealthy Highwind Skyways. Not officially, but in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, no man may judge another. For here, a man judges himself. How do you judge yourself, Highwind's woman? For now, I will take my gil, you will take your material, and back we shall go to where our betters want us. But I think you are one that I would consent to meet again. Alright then. Let's get back to Norbitel and get crafting. The Ishgardian people are not giving a great first impression. Like a second impression. House Fortalm has been pretty good to us through Harshafant, but the rest of the houses have been kinda shitty. I've had word of your coming from Master Tataramu. Welcome to our humble crafting facility. Had a long journey? No rest for the crafty, I take it? Remarkable that you were able to secure materials in the midst of this shortage, but I wouldn't dream of prying into your affairs. I am only too happy that I can be of assistance. The facility is fit for use. It does take a while to warm up. Here are your materials. Not a single defect, of course. I'll hold the excess for safekeeping. Do let me know if you need anything else. We are as friends, you and I. Okay, isolator component. We need to make 3 all high quality. Okay. Thankfully, it looks like the actual progress part will be trivial. And that looks like we're getting enough quality in one move that we don't need to worry about using innovation. Or we do. Okay, sure. Doesn't matter. It has no effect on us. Alright, there we go. Isolator components done. Back we go to the Ectoplasm 9. Alright, hello there, Dezul Qualan. I bring to you your isolator components. A welcome sight you are, Squawk. Survive you did your brush with the Ishgardians. Brought me the components you have. I have indeed, they are right here. Squee squee, well sourced, well made. Footprints in blood I shall not see. Not on ceilings and not on floors. Trust the unholy, I do not. When say that, I do. Trust me well. Trust you though I do. Trust you though I do. Good crafter you are, promises you keep. Squawk-a-walk. It is admittedly really hard to tell what inflection I should be using, given their dialect and the way they speak is so different from how I'm used to. I apologize for how sloppy my voicing for them has been. Alright, last daily for the Ixal. In case of emergency. A wise Ixal knows well the value of auxiliary systems, and Dezul Qualan II is no exception. For the best we hope, yet for the worst we must prepare. Buzzard who forsakes prudence for speed, woe betide him. Squawk! Primary aerodynamo we have, but auxiliary aerodynamo we require as well. Nearly complete ours is, yet squawk-a-walk. High quality sealant we lack. For want of materials, this component we cannot prepare. Worse yet, held by the buzzards of Natalin they are. In silver pots for safekeeping, squirreled away these materials have been. Need them not, the buzzards. Hold them solely to torment us they do, squawk. But no longer, I say, no longer, squee-squee. Friend and warrior, featherless one is, yes? Then agree to liberate the materials from their confines you will. Next to the crafting facilities of Camp Dragonhead you will go. Appreciated materials would be, but preferred component is. Okay, we're gonna go rob the Ixal up in Natalin. Alright, let's get our Black Mage back out. Yeah, why aren't we just teleporting? Just teleport right up to Camp Dragonhead, it's so much easier. Alright, let's go find us those materials from the silver pots. We're probably going to get attacked once we examine one of the silver pots. Okay, we need to pull from 3 separate silver pots. Fun. Well, I don't see a marker that indicates we're gonna get into a fight, so we might be fine unless you decide to attack. Okay, fine so far. And the last one's right over there. Well, this feels easy. Oh, there's a lot of silver pots. There's more over there. Huh! I was genuinely expecting us to get attacked. I mean, I'll take it, but that means I didn't have to take off my culinarian and thus have to put on gloves again. Alright then, Norbito, this will be the last time I speak to you, I think. Possibly. Thank you for all your help you've given us. Master Tataramu's associate, I presume? Welcome to our humble facility. What manner of materials will you be working with this fine evening? I've got some auxiliary aerodynamo components. Pried from the clutches of the Ixal and Nadalin, the things we do for materials. 'Twas prudent of you to bring the excess as well. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping. As for you, my friend, craft away. Won't need those excess materials, but thank you. Alright then. Same as the last one, but we only need to make one of them. And with that, let's go hand it in to Dezul Qualan, and we will be all done with Tribe Daily quests for A Realm Reborn. All that'll be left is the final quest in Ixal to finish off their story. Alright, Dezul Qualan, I bring to you the final component I will craft for you, the auxiliary aerodynamo components. Squee squee! Afeared I was that dead you were, yet stand you here, alive and well. Our coveted component you have brought as well? Indeed I have, it is right here. In our talons, the auxiliary aerodynamo component is, at long last. Final testing we can soon commence. Much effort for small gain, think featherless one. Squawk, require great risks, great goals do. Even if the benefit obtained in doing so is small, small, small. Perfect the Dezul Qualan must be, and to that end, inconsequential no improvement is. Okay, what are we grabbing? Let's go with the Craftsman Command. Okay. I still have a bunch of moonstones I need to get, and the associated reputation from getting them. I'll be back once I have all 55 moonstones that I need in total. Right now we are up to 46, so I need 9 more. And then we can finish off the Ixal quest. I'll be back soon, in like 10 days. Alright, we are back, we've maxed out our reputation, and it is time to take on the final Ixal quest. Time to finally finish up the Ixal tribe, and all the A Realm Reborn tribes. Hello there, Dezul Qualan. Are we ready to go before, ideally, the Ixal from Nadalin who worship Garuda get here? Dezul has one last task he would have us perform. Alright, crafting level 18 and above, and battle portion exists. Lovely. Squawk! Day to be remembered this is. At last, at long last. Complete Dezul Qualan we will. Rejoice, cry, soil self in excitement. Ka-ka-ka! Matter of attaching and calibrating final components it is. Then up, up, up into the sky before Nadalin fanatics arrive. Tasks for Satora, Dezul has. Final task to craft finishing component. Take these materials to Fallgourd floats, Satora must. Expect Satora's finest work, Dezul does. Alright, keeping it nice and simple. Let's go get crafting and get back quickly so we can get the heck out of here before the fanatics arrive. Hello, Hildyard. This will be the last time I come to you for crafting. Hello there, adventure. Come now, I can hardly hear you. I said hello there. I've got some components I need to craft real quickly. Ah, I see you're seeking to craft your final airship component. I recognize the materials, but I would not dream of attempting the synthesis myself. I'm certain that you'll have no trouble, of course. Here are your materials back. The facility is yours. Thank you, Hildyard. Okay, let's make sure we've got those gloves on. Oh, and after this, I can finally put the gloves away. looks like they can go in the glamour dresser, but not the armoire. Disappointing. I wish more stuff could go in the armoire. Alright, finishing component. Let's do it. Alright, 450 quality is needed. That doesn't sound bad at all. Especially since I went ahead and got some better crafting gear recently and got perfect melds on, well, close to perfect melds on all of my crafting gear. Watch the fishing video, but I ended up getting some extra item level 55 accessories for crafters. I would have done it in a crafting episode, but well, let's just say I didn't intend to do it yet. The fishing screwed me and I had to do it. Alright, Dezul Qualan, I return with the finishing component. Satora, quickly now, quickly, have that final component we must. I've got it right here. Yes, exactly what we need this is. Final piece of Dezul Qualan. Chief Totolock, terrible news there is. Squawk, news? What news? Heard from our little bird in Natalan we have. War balloon pilots have begun priming airstones, Dezul says. Priming airstones? That sounds ominous. Yes, seek to harness blessings of Garuda they do. Stones provide propulsion for balloons. Signals preparations for coming sortie this does. Squawk! Send details of assault Dezul has. Fly here to Ectoplasm and destroy Dezul Qualan balloon squadron will. Squawk, squawk! Thick-skulled zealots! Obey goddess or face annihilation, they say. Shriveled and dead their souls are. The Ecto 9 is a gathering of crafters, not warriors, and this camp is defenseless against attacks from the air. We're doomed, aren't we? Speak truth, little No Feathers does. Everything we have worked for, go up and smoke it will. Sees your screeching fledgling, need to think. Cripple this attack somehow we must. Satora, not so final was final task. Ask one more boon of Satora, Dezul would. Dangerous mission for one true warrior among us. Stop war balloons from ever taking off, Satora must. But swiftly now, swiftly. Once they are airborne, soon float beyond our reach they will. Make haste for Natalan in snowy Kurthis. Make contact with Dezul Qualan. Know how to sabotage assault, you will. Satora handles fanatics. Rest of Ecto 9, continue with preparations for maiden flight. Huddle in nest and wait to die we will not. Alright, I'll do what I can to delay this, but y'all are gonna have to hurry. Alright, let's go as Bard. And off to Kurthis we go. Okay, so just need to catch up with Dezul Qualan. I believe that's the carrier we've met in Natalan before, the one who is pretending to be one of the fanatics. So we've met them before, we should be able to find them without too much issue. Let's just make sure we're quick about it. Hello there, Dezul Qualan. Featherless one is reinforcements promised by Ectoplasm. Shh, keep voice down you must. Wish to attract attention of these vicious air skulls we do not. Thank your gods balloon squadron has not yet left ground. Flotation bladders are filled and ready, but take much time. Preparation of air stones does. Charged by power of vortex array stones are. Once stones are fully primed, load them onto balloons and take off, air skulls will. Before that happens, disable vortex array we must. No power means no propulsion. Simple enough, yes? Tools for sabotage Dezul has. Corrupted crystal shards. Insert these into turrets of vortex array and disperse elemental wind currents they will. But begin with primary turrets you cannot. Disable secondary turrets first. Very important. Delicate and dangerous work disrupting flow of elemental power is. Look, featherless one, do you see this glowing device? One of 3 secondary vortex turrets it is. Try inserting shard, yes? Alright, let's give it a try. Alright, it's shut down. Nice and easy. Good, very good. Understand how it is done now, featherless one does, yes? Within Natalan, 2 more of these you will find. Sabotage both remaining secondary devices, then seek out primary turret. Once main turret is down, cease feeding power to Airstone's Vortex Array will. Then hurry back to Ectoplasm and witness trial flight we can. Okay, let's move fast. Gotta make sure they do not get fully charged. 2 more to go, you said? And then the primary. Alright, where's the first one? Looks like we can find one just through this gate. Alright, is Windtelling gonna back off or are we gonna need a fight? You're gonna back off? Awesome. Alright, there's our second one down. And then through this gate over here will lead to the last one. Oh, you're guarding it. Alright, let's do this. I need you to be gone. Perfect. And the turrets are gone. Now, where is that primary turret? Turrets. That is... okay, not too far to the north. And we got it. Okay, that should stop or at the very least significantly delay their flight. Good. Very good. Alright, Dezul Qualan and I return with fantastic news. Squawk! Rob balloons and propulsions Featherless One has, but send something amiss, Dezul does. Report to Chief Totolok, Dezul will. Remain in Natlin and keep eye on Airskull's Featherless One. No, better option there is. From top of Observatorium, observe both lands of Kurthus and Black Shroud at same time, Featherless One can. Send small Featherless One to join you, Dezul will. Welcoming of sneaky Ixal a tower they are not. Squawk! Okay. Let's go act as lookout then. I'm good with this. Hopefully that delay will serve to delay them long enough that we can get that flight off the ground. We are cutting it quite close though. We'll make it. We're gonna be fine. We've slowed them down. We've stopped their airstones from charging. It should be at least a little bit before they're able to come after us. Alright, now where are we going to be doing our lookout from? Is it downstairs inside? I would think that on top of the observatorium would be the best place to look. Oh! We're meeting up with Tataramu first. Makes sense. Hello there. Where have you been, Satora? What, have you not heard? There was another one of those Vortex turret devices hidden in a ravine in Nadalin. It would seem the Ixal air skulls were craftier than Dezul gave them credit for. Let us continue to the roof and see what we can see. Ah, crap. There is only the one war balloon that managed to prime its airstone, but I'm afraid one is all those zealots will need. Without ballistas or even archers, the Ectoplasm 9 can do naught to prevent their fanatic kin from dropping explosive munitions right into the camp. Ah, over there! It's heading south, towards the 12th Wood. Blast and bother it all, I feel so helpless. Why must fate be so cruel? Squawk! Bring balloon directly over unbelievers' dung heap. Smash and burn their little toy, we will. Chieftain, alone up here we are not. What's happening? Good gods, it's the Blackjack! I know my father's ship anywhere! Father, what madness are you planning? That boy's whims will be the death of me. He did it! Ha! What did I tell you? Sturdy Skyways construction. That Beastman blimp never stood a chance. Please, Chairman, you endanger yourself and the company's future both. I believe I shall be sick. Oh, pipe down, will you? I haven't felt this alive in years, and besides, Highwind Skyways has a more than competent successor. Let us arrange a meeting with him now, shall we? But what of your appointments? The Syndicate awaits our arrival in Ul'dah, and following that you have an engagement with Master Gegarujo in Costa del Sol. Cancel them. All of them. But sir! Huh? He's using the signal lamp. Meet at Ixal camp. Do not be late. Ha! He could just use a link pearl, but Father would insist on doing things the hard way. Come on, Soar, let us be off. The hard way? I think, honestly, he was testing you. Seems he does have at least some respect for you after all, which is a relief. I'm still fucking furious about the way he treated Tataramu and the Ixal at Ecto 9 before, but... credit where it's due, he did come in clutch to save us. So, let's get back to the Ecto 9 and meet up with... Tatabaru, and with Sezul Totolok. Time to finish this up. Now that the fanatics are out of the way, we should be able to have our maiden voyage, no problem. Things worked out very well for us. Welcome back, Sadora. With the Natal and Ixal grounded for the moment, we should have some breathing room to put the finishing touches on the Dezul Qualan. No kidding. Squawk, to featherless ones, this day belongs. From Tuzul about mid-air ramming, Dezul heard. Father. Coulson had a few words with me. I had thought myself too old for one of his lectures, but apparently I was wrong. I've heard that the Ixal are a people who lost their wings, a people whose greatest wish is to once more fly freely amongst the clouds, and that the invention of their balloons was a step towards reclaiming that which they had once had. But perhaps we were the ones who truly lost the freedom of flight. Tataramu, when I look upon your face now, I am reminded of words I've not thought of in years. Spread your wings and soar. That was a slogan coined by our company's founder, by your grandfather. Kaka! Kaka! Stop! Split Dezul's sides, you will! Have I said something amusing? Squawk! Spread your wings and soar, you must. Dezul Qualan's favorite saying it was. Your mentor said that. Then it was not only your technology that Highwind Skyways borrowed, but your philosophy as well. Chief Totolok, I wish to apologize for the disrespect I have shown you. Without the contributions of the Ixal, my company would not be where it is today. My father, Tatanora, owed his success to the knowledge he learned under the tutelage of Dezul Qualan. On behalf of Highwind Skyways, I extend my fullest gratitude to you and your people. Squawk, enough! Make Dezul squirm in front of fledglings, Tatabaru will. Give thanks too, Dezul would. Brought dream within Ecto 9's grasp, Chairman's son has. Brought Ecto 9 within reach of a Yutlan. Tataramu, time to launch our bird into the sky, yes? Yes, sir. Commencing trial flight. Wrong person. Commencing trial flight preparations for the Dezul Qualan. All crew members begin pre-flight inspections. Tis a beautiful vessel. My boy was hiding some truly revolutionary ideas in that obsessive head of his. Like grandfather, like grandson. I believe you are owed a debt of gratitude as well, Adventure. 'Twas due in no small part to your actions that the dream of my son and his Ixali colleagues now stands to become reality. Dezul is watching even now, Dezul thinks. Arrive on Paradise's doorstep soon enough, we will. Spread our wings and soar, we shall. Alright. Tatabaru, thank you for owning up to your mistakes. I feel I've lived the last decade of my life with my eyes shut, and I have you and your friends here to thank for opening them. I am honored to be able to witness the efforts of your labor come to fruition. I'm very glad Colson was able to get through to you. Our main offices are in an uproar about the chairman's sudden change in schedule. To the hells with it! I would see this amazing airship fly. Ha! Even you came around! I love it! My dear Satora, oath of gratitude I would endlessly heap upon you. There are no words to express the joy I feel in this moment. But perhaps I'm being premature. Why, the ship has yet to even leave the ground. I must focus on the task at hand and be sure that every bolt is tightened and every knot secured. There is, in actual fact, one more request I would make of you. The absolutely final one, I promise. This is a figurehead I've been working on. I'd like you to take the rest of the materials and craft the finishing component. This is only fitting that your craftsmanship binds the Dezul Qualan's figurehead together. Here are the items you'll need. Pray present them to Dezul and see that we have his blessings on the design. Okay. Dezul, you good with this? Mischance empty bladder Satora has. Unless wish to miss inaugural flight test Satora does. No, I've got one last request of you. I just want to make sure this is okay. Squawk, figurehead component materials. Familiar design this is. When did Tataramu learn to craft traditional flying charm? Feathers of figurehead serve to remind of Ixal of ancestors, and ward balloon against capricious nature of sky they do. Impressed with Tataramu's foresight, Dezul is. Have Dezul's blessings to complete figurehead, Satora does. Crafting this component is a simple matter, yes? Be sure then to pour all Satora's skill into task. Finish part and return to Tataramu before final inspections are complete, Satora must. See figurehead proudly attached for test flights, Dezul would. A simple matter, so simple we don't even need to head over to any of the crafting facilities. Toss those gloves on one final time, and let's make that figurehead. Oh, that's a relatively simple craft. Look at that. Finish it off nice and easy. Alright, Tataramu! I have your figurehead. Satori, you brought the last part of the figurehead? I have indeed. Thank you, this will do perfectly. I think I'm ready. Ready to entrust my life to the Dezul Qualan and aim for the highest skies. We are all but done with the last round of inspections. It would be safest if you were to withdraw several steps. Only the gods know how this will unfold. Squawk! Ectoplasm 9 arrived at long last. A moment of truth has. To a Yutland we fly. Ignite cerulean propulsion engine. Cerulean gas primed and ready. Ka! Engine fuel pumping. Squee squee! Air pressure and temperature favorable. Engine output is ready. Instrument readings within expected parameters. Extend the wings, open the throttle. Kaka, release moorings, clear for takeoff. The Dezul Qualan is away. Fly it does. Too low. Too low it flies. Something wrong there is. 'Tis the witch's shroud. God damn it, why now? The sudden difference in ethereal density above the crown of the trees can produce turbulent air currents. A rare phenomenon peculiar to the Black Shroud and the bane of even the most seasoned airship pilot. Keep her steady, Tataramu. Ride the wind. Don't fight against it. Extend wings to full trim. Release primary and tertiary ballast. The ship won't turn. Come now, Dezul Qualan. Is this all you have? Fly, damn you. We built you better than this. Fly! Fly! Fly, Tataramu, fly! Spotted Dezul Qualan from Natalan vantage point, Tuzal has. Indicate altitude of 5,000 yalms, instruments do. Soar like bird it does. Soar like bird. They did it! 5,000 yalms and climbing. Alright, I'll be right back and we'll finish this up. Alright, I am back. Let's finally finish this off. Good work, Tataramu, on your maiden flight. Seriously. Fantastic. You got way up there. Satora, the test flight was a complete success. It was a shaky start, but the Dezul Qualan and I both returned unharmed. And we reached our target altitude of 5,000 yalms. That's higher than any Eorzean airship has ever flown. A new aeronautic record. Unofficial though it may be. Despite its impressive performance, however, the Dezul Qualan still cannot achieve that which Dezul dreams. To climb above and beyond the clouds and arrive on the legendary shores of Ayatlan. But we'll continue to improve and tweak our prototype, and one day we will catch a glimpse of that floating paradise. There is no record that cannot be broken. By the by, Satora, there is something I've been meaning to ask you for the longest time. I know why I am here, but whatever brought you to the Ectoplasm's camp? Well, one thing led to another. I was sent to investigate the Ixal, and I ended up helping them. Your original mission was to respond to an Ixali threat? I do believe you've gone above and beyond, and somewhere quite far to the left of the call of duty. I dare say the Twin Adder officer who enlisted your services is by now rather alarmed by your prolonged absence. Perhaps you should report back to Gridania and put her mind at ease. Yeah, probably. We haven't checked in a long time. So let's get back there, check in, let them know that, hey, it's fine. Everything's fine. We actually made friends with the Ixal, helped them build a new airship which can fly super high, and they're on our side. God, I sure would love for the city-states to believe me and start trying to make actual efforts towards peace with the tribes. God, it would be nice. Alright then. Let's go turn in the quest and finally finish off the Ixal tribe. Yes, Lieutenant Lancy, what can I do for— Oh, the attack on Itat's spire! The captain mentioned that he'd sent you out to investigate further, but I'd completely forgotten you were still— that is to say, the Ixal appear to have abandoned their plans to assault our towers. Excellent work, Lieutenant! They did not abandon their plans. They never planned it in the first place. We must, however, remain alert and at the ready. The thought of those war balloons drifting over the city walls is one of our citizens' greatest fears. A nightmare that we must never allow to become reality. I shall likely have need of your services in the days to come, so pray keep your skills honed and your blades sharp. Did you hear the news, by the way? There was some excitement here in Gridania while you were off trampling the underbrush. The son of Highwind Skyway's chairman Tatabaru suddenly vanished into thin air. Folk were crying foul play, though no body or blood was in evidence. He's already been found. Well, perhaps now things can return to normal. Yeah, no, I was involved in that. Don't worry. Everything's fine. And we've achieved the sworn reputation. Okay, that's it. That's Ixal, folks. Before we finish off today, let's go check in with the Ixal because their vendor now has their full stock in stock. So we'll be able to see what lovely items we can buy. Alright, made it back. Hello there, Ixali vendor. What do you have for sale now that we are finally done? Your regular shop has Ectoplasm wrist gloves in case we need more, and a whole bunch of crafting supplies, namely wood-type crafting supplies, and a whole bunch of dyes, glamour dispellers, a wind-up Ixal, and a direwolf whistle. New mount, new minion. Let me get these marked off. Okay. There is the direwolf. Okay, awesome. got those marked off on my massive checklist. We'll go ahead and get those into our list in a moment. The Ixal Oak Knot Exchange. We can get Ixal Smithing Gloves, which are item level 70. Real quick. So probably not better, but... No, it's actually going to be a little bit worse than our Artisan's Finger Stalls, and still can't meld to it, so fair enough. But it's good glamour gear, I would suppose, since it's going to look like the Ectoplasm wrist gloves. Neat, I actually didn't know that was here. Okay, also at the Ixal Oak Knot Exchange, we have a whole bunch of crafting supplies that are normally only available through using Grand Company seals with your Grand Company. Now we have an alternate source for these, as well as a source for Zelphatal Spring Water, which we can't quite get yet from our Grand Company. We need to actually be a higher rank than we are right now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We can buy a whole bunch of these. Oh, wow, and a lot of these get bought in massive piles, too. 10 Canard Breasts for 1 Ixal Oak Knot. 20 Cooking Sherry for 1 Oak Knot. That's really nice. 20 Filtered Water. Ooh, I've been making use of a lot of filtered water for my cordials, so might take you up on this offer. There's also an exchange for Materia. Crafter and Gather Materia up to tier 3 of every type. And they come in sets. Awesome. Okay, I've been buying a bunch of materia off the market board to fill out my melds, but I guess I didn't really have to. I could have just used this. It's fine. If I need more materia in the future, for example, the next time I upgrade my gear, which will be patch 2.4, I believe is going to have the next set of Crafter and Gatherer gear, I'll be able to make use of these. Heck, I can actually use that on my tools to max those out as well while I'm at it. It doesn't matter. So, awesome. We've gone ahead and checked out the vendor. They've got a lot of good stuff for us here. The Wind-Up Ixal. He believes he can fly. He believes he can touch the sky. Unfortunately, he cannot. Good song reference. And the Direwolf Whistle. A polished bone horn used to summon an Ixal-trained direwolf. And let's check out their info in the Mountain Minion Guide. The direwolf is right there. Mass cullings of the beast during the 6th Astral Era prompted naturalists to deem the species extinct. However, this claim was proved false when Ixali scouts discovered a lone pack roaming the sparsely inhabited mountains of Zelphatal. Nice! Okay, so there's one pack left. That's terrifying. That's horrifying. I lost 2 good men to these wolves. Corentio the Colder. Alright. And there's our direwolf. Unfortunately, it uses a generic mount music. Seriously, why don't the tribe mounts use the tribe theme? Oh well. Next up in the Minion Guide, we have the Wind-Up Ixal. Using a mammoth obtained from the Goldsmith's Guild by the ever-resourceful Tataramu, members of the Ectoplasm 9 have succeeded in creating an automaton of their own, who also happens to be as grounded as her brethren. I heard a wood whaler telling Mummy that an Ixal teared his face off. Gridanian child. Terrifying. Alright then. Thank you, Tataramu, for stealing that mammoth. Wonderful. Then yeah, that is the end of the tribe quests for A Realm Reborn. That is all of them. That is every single one done. Except there is a follow-up. There is a follow-up questline which we will be getting to next week. For now, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, I believe we have another seasonal event. This one is actually, we're doing on time. And then after that, next week, we're going to be doing the last post-Mugu quest for patch 2.3. We're going to be doing the fishing finally. I'm almost done. I've got just 2 more fish left to catch. And we are going to be doing the follow-ups. And we have an extreme trial to do. We've got a lot coming up. But we are almost done with patch 2.3. I will see everyone next time for that.